Jim and Marcel, we're near the Deuce-on Mirror exit, and right behind me you can see the large amount of smoke that's coming from where the explosion happened. Thieves in Port Barre are targeting unlocked cars. I'm Kendria LaFleur, and I'll explain more on how police are hoping surveillance video can put the theft to an end. So far, the petition has over 30,000 signatures, with some parents saying the change could make it easier and safer for kids, but the parents who I spoke to today say they'd rather stick to the tradition. Once you put on your glasses, you should see an image similar to this. This is an example of what the sun should look like. A teenager is dead, her boyfriend injured after a hit and run last night in Opelousas. 6 tenants are safe tonight after their building caught on fire overnight in Lafayette. 3 people are under arrest after police say a drug deal in Morgan City turned deadly. But this video camera is what led police to a suspect. Good morning, I'm at Zuziana with Jack the Bird. Of that number, more than half were false alarms. Taking a picture with their ballot or taking a selfie is highly discouraged. Officials say that it may seem harmless to post on social media, but they are saying to not do it. When Jason DeRuin steps into the kitchen, magic happens.
Let's get crack-a-lack. Hiya!
Literally, he's not your typical chef, donning a Raging Cajun hat, signature martial arts moves, and his iPhone. He transforms into the Cajun Ninja, with Cajun roots, a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo, and a comedic sense of humor. DeRuin decided to share all of it online.
It actually started titled, "What You Doing, DeRuin?" And of course I say DeRuin because I've grown up at home and nobody ever got it right, but it is Derwin. I knew in the video I had said, "Paya," you know, and was having fun with it. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna run with this because I enjoy cooking. Martial arts is a huge passion of mine. I said, you know what, I'm gonna be the Cajun Ninja. And I just started doing dish after dish that I knew, and it just took off from there.
Some of his recipes have gained millions of views, and the following is continuing to grow. But the story behind the Cajun Ninja actually begins on hard times. DeRuin was laid off from his farmer job.
The oil field has its downturns, and it happened to me twice, you know, throughout my career in the oil field. I've had things go in my life where it didn't feel like it was going the direction I wanted, but it ended up in the direction I needed.
A direction that's cooked up thousands of fans, happiness, and good food for his family.
He deserves it. He put so much time into everything. We just thought it was crazy how it just all started. I was super excited and proud because he loves, he loves to entertain people. He is such a good person. He has always supported me and my passions, and to see him be able to do what he loves makes me so happy, and I just want to do the same for him.
Cajun Ninja shows that if you can't stand the heat, stay in the kitchen a little longer. You might just create the perfect recipe for living an inspired life.
You know what I love about food and cooking? It brings people together. You could probably solve a lot of world's problems if you just cook a pot of gumbo and just sit down and eat, you know? For every negative, there's a positive, you know? And if you just see it through, the positive will come and you will look back on it and go, I'm so glad that happened.
Reporting for KATC TV3, Kendria LaFleur.
Hiya!
The Sterling family is disappointed with the announcement, but they're still seeking justice in a different way.
Shame on him, and shame on him and his committee for making that decision that he made on Alton Sterling.
Alton Sterling's aunt Sandra has been vocal since day one of the shooting and remains vocal despite her recovery from 2 strokes and using a wheelchair.
To put Blaine Salamone back on the street of Baton Rouge, you put a killer back on the streets. So you watch your kids at night.
The family's attorney calls the decision biased. They're disappointed the investigation was not presented to a grand jury.
No amount of money on this earth, in this world, that can give those kids back to their father. They took a human away. They took a father away. They took somebody away that did not deserve to be away. The way they killed him was in cold blood. You know it, I know it. But yes, the system has failed us.
The family now hoping they'll have a different outcome in a civil lawsuit pending against the city.
And we don't cry no more. That's why you don't see no tears. We don't have nothing to cry about. Blame Salamoni, shame on you for killing Alton Sterling the way you did. You took an oath to protect and serve, not to protect and kill.
The Baton Rouge police chief will complete a review on the officer's actions later this week. In Baton Rouge, Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3.
Our Kendria LaFleur live in Baton Rouge outside the Triple S convenience store where Sterling was shot and killed. Kendria, what are people there saying about the reports?
Jim and Marcel, they have a lot to say. Many people have gathered here near the area where Alton was fatally shot. They're holding up signs and some of them are chanting "No justice, no peace," and they say they're not stopping until justice is made.
No justice! No peace! No justice!
It's the voice of those who feel they have not been heard.
Because we're not going to give them any peace.
And now, Alton Sterling's family and supporters are raising their voices louder than ever.
It's been almost a year, and we're still suffering like it happened yesterday. We need closure. We need a conviction. We need justice.
Most upsetting, family and friends say they had to hear the news through the news. They have not had any official word from the Department of Justice.
We have been met with the results from an investigation that I found on the internet and not through the Alton Sterling's family. I'm enraged.
But Father, we ask for justice.
I've been told by some pretty reliable people that it was going to be today. However, the Department of Justice wouldn't confirm it. And you know, that's disheartening to me. I believe that they should have confirmed it, at least with the elected officials.
While they await an official announcement, supporters say they just want justice.
Because they promised my family that they would let us know. See, we've never grieved. We've never grieved. We have never been to the grave. Not yet. And remember this. It happened to Alton Bertrell Sterling. It'll happen to you. Stand for what you believe in. I'll die for mine.
If this is true, the case would be moved to the State Attorney General's office to see if state charges would be filed. Some people who were here at the vigil earlier today even gave out the number to the AG's office, telling people to not stop calling until their voices are heard. Live in Baton Rouge, Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3. With each inch of water rising from the ground, cars are lining up to get sandbags in St. Landry Parish. For some, the only source of stopping floodwaters.
If it continues to rain, it floods the street and the ditches. That happens and we can't get out.
While sandbags are filled, the rain continues to pour. Residents unsure of the future of their homes after experiencing severe weather for a second time this week.
I live near a canal, and the last time it flooded, the water came from the canal and off the road.
Hundreds of people have already shown up, and with the area already hit with severe weather, they're using sandbags to protect their homes.
Just a precaution, because we don't know what it's going to be like.
In Opelousas, Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3. This isn't your typical physical therapy session.
Get it, girl.
Zydeco music plays as 74-year-old Mary Thomas and her physical therapist Hunter Christ dance as a way to help her heal.
Zydeco music kind of draw you. When you hear it, you gotta get up. You gonna.
Makes you move a little bit.
The two have spent several months going through therapy. Her dance moves, a huge progress compared to when she first arrived at a Voiles Manor nursing home.
I was suffering with gout real bad. I couldn't walk. And then I had bypass surgery. And I really couldn't do nothing.
But each day, progress. Mary was able to build her strength to walk and dance on her own. This video shows her first time dancing with Hunter.
A lot of times they don't really feel well, you know, and they don't really feel like going to therapy. But if you make them have an incentive to come and motivate them, then they start seeing progress themselves.
Their first dance together is now going beyond the nursing home. Millions have viewed the video online, and the numbers are growing.
She said that she went to Zydeco one day, and she brought her own little boom box, and we just started dancing. And Miss Mary got some rhythm, huh?
You too.
All right, Miss Mary, you ready?
While Mary continues to heal, it's the love and bond of Zydeco music that is helping her remain strong, showing that friendship, music, and dance are some of the best medicine.
But some people come here, they think they're gonna die, but I came here in order to live.
In DuPont, Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3. Jim and Marcel, we're near the Dusson Mirror exit, and right behind me you can see the large amount of smoke that's coming from where the explosion happened. We're going to zoom in a little closer and you can see all the fire trucks and police that are on scene right now to help put out the blaze. Now this is as far as police are letting us get, because they said they're blocking off the road right now, and you can just see the large amount of smoke. Now we'll turn it over to the traffic area. Right now, traffic is backed up on both sides. They've closed both sides on each of the interstate, and you can see some cars are diverting on exit 92, and this is the area that they're going to be leaving from. Again, both sides of the road are closed right now. We'll keep you updated with more information as it becomes available, and police are asking you to avoid this area right now. Live in Dusson, Kendria LaFleur, KATC TV3.